Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. So today I thought I would pop the camera on and do a little bit of crafting with you because I'm putting the finishing touches on some of my Christmas journals, and I thought what I want to do is have a little pocket in the front and the back for me to pop in some tags, and in the front here for each journal I'm going to have a bit of a tuck space behind here to put in, you know, a note from me, a Merry Christmas note, but also a bit of a bookmaker's note, you know, that sort of thing. So I have these other Christmas journals that I've been working on, and I want to make sure that I've got the same sort of stuff in all of them. So as you can see here, I've got this front pocket and it has this little label on it, and I like the idea of that because I thought, you know, this could be a really cool place for somebody to write their name or something like that. So I want to do the same in these journals. And what I also want to have is a pocket in the back. Let me just move those out of the way. A pocket in the back which has yet more tags and also has a bit of space at the back here for maybe a larger tag or something like that, because I've got all of this space up here to do. So who fancies making some of these? I thought we could make some together for my other journals. That's the cover of this one. Coming soon, I will do a full flip through once they're finished. So let's get started with these. So I want two that have labels at the top. As I say, I'd like to have them in the, you know, in the front, so that you know, somebody can write their name. And I also want one that is you know, just a normal book page pocket for one of the other journals. So I thought we could make some together, and I just realised I need to put a little bit of glue. So whilst I'm doing that, I'll just quickly run through. I did do a bit of prep work beforehand because, you know, I didn't want to do this video in bits, so I did a little bit of prep work. So these are book page pockets, as you can see. So in this case I'm using quite thick, sturdy book pages, so I've just used two book pages stuck together, glued together. I've then folded up just this bottom here to give a pocket. I've glued on some Christmassy napkin on the front, and then I've just stitched around. And I've done that with the three of these. They're actually from a Christmas book as well, so you know, that one's talking about holly, this one's talking about Santa's reindeers, and this one's talking about general, like, Christmassy sort of scenes. But they need decorating, so I thought, shall we do that together? So let me just get my, I need my fabric scissors, so I'll just be back in a sec. Okay, so I've got this type of lace, which I thought would be really nice to use just across the pocket at the top here, really just to hide this uneven edge, and also it kind of reminds me a little bit of snow. So I want to have that on each of the pockets. So this is a really good mass make as well, because obviously I'm going to do them quite similar to each other. And obviously where I'm using them in different journals, you know, for me it's okay that they're similar. So it means I can just sort of almost follow a template, I guess. But I really like how the first ones turned out. If we get time at the end, I will show you some others that I've made for the other journals, because I've done these in batches of 3 each time. So actually I'm just going to glue that down first before I cut it. So I'm just going to use my Beacon 3-in-1, it's like Fabri-Tac, just very quickly gets them down. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm just going to run a bead of glue just across the centre, and then we're going to pop it down, and I want it to overhang slightly, not to impede the pocket, but just to, yeah, just to hide that uneven edge, and sort of, it gives an illusion that the pocket is bigger as well, so not quite as much sort of blank text behind. So that's glued down. I just want to double check that I'm not gluing my pocket shut. Yeah, that's fine, that should be fine. Just shoving my ruler in if it will go in. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's the first one. Now I notice I'm getting a little bleeding through, so on the next one I'm going to run the Fabri-Tac along here instead, and I'm just going to smush it down with my finger just to see if that will help get a little bit less less bleeding through, because sometimes that does happen. You know, this is it's not the thickest lace. Well, it's broderie anglaise, isn't it? Is that how you say it? Broderie anglaise? Broderie anglaise? Not sure how you say it, but there we go. And then the last one. Just do it again along here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I've got I sort of lowered the camera down because you do not want to see the rest of my desk, honestly. I know I'm known for having a messy desk. I just, you know, yes, I have a messy desk all the time, but today it's I swear it's worse than normal. Through no fault of my own, honestly. I am trying very hard to tidy up as I go, kind of thing. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Not enough hours in the day, I think. Okay, so let's just trim the excess off each edge. So whilst I'm doing that, I just want to say thanks so much to all of you who have subscribed so far, and likes and comments, and just all your wonderful feedback has been lovely. You know, obviously I'm still new to YouTube, and so it's been just great to be able to connect with so many people, and it's nice to know that I am getting something right, which is great. So yeah, thanks so much for everyone who has commented and subscribed and liked and shared my videos and all the rest of it. It's so wonderful of you, and I really appreciate it. It's a great boost for me. It means I can keep making more of these, knowing that I am making things that are of value to you. Yeah, going into next year, I'll be certainly making a lot more time for YouTube, which is very exciting. Okay, so I want to follow the same sort of template as before, where I've got these sort of circles, which I thought just sort of finished off each pocket quite nicely. These come from Stenciling paper pad. It's one of their Christmassy ones. I can't remember the exact name, but it is one of their Christmassy ones. Same with these labels. I got them from there as well. And then I've just got a selection of stickers that I wanted to use up, which have a bit of sort of red and green, like sort of a bit. Can you see those? You'll be able to see them better once they're actually on there. So I thought we could use these. Keep it really simple. And I probably will do a little bit of inking around as well. So let's see. Just checking I'm still in the frame. You can still see what I'm doing. Got this little itty bitty one there. So I didn't really want to cover up the holly and the ivy, but it's sort of, there's quite a lot of blank space if I don't. So I'm just going to pop that at the top there. And maybe that one there. Oh no. See, I don't want too matchy. There's too much gold, so I'm going to switch those. See how I feel about that. What do we think? I'm just going to check, because again, it's matchy with the red, so I'm just going to see what that is like. Yeah. Do I like it that way around? I'm being indecisive again. I can feel myself doing it. No, I don't like that one. I can't, it's funny, I can't really explain it. You know, when you're crafting away and you're thinking something doesn't quite feel right, but I think that's okay. And then these stickers, where would I want to have these? Let's have a little look. So I've got different stickers, and I've done it, you know, each one has sort of different amounts of blank space, because I don't want to cover up too much of the words, because they are nice and Christmassy. So I might be able to work that one in, possibly. This one, what do we think? Or do we want a wider one? Which way around does that go? You know, I can't tell which way around this one goes. No, I don't. I want more of the red than the green. So, no, I think I'll put this one here. And then of course I've got to decide whether I want to have the labels under or behind, like on top of or behind the sticker. And then I've got to decide, do they need anything else? Let's see, let's just make that go up a little bit further. Again, I don't want to lose too much of the red. What do we think? How do they look? I think they look all right. Yeah, that looks all right. Do I want? I'm just going to do a quick check just to see, do I like it this way around better? Do I? No, I'm going to go with it the other way around. It just felt a bit too matchy, and at least this way I'm getting the golds, the reds and the greens, a bit of everything, which is what I like. So let's get this stuff stuck down. So I'm going to do the stickers first, I think, and hopefully I won't spend ages peeling these off. Oh, that's not too bad. There we go. I feel like whenever I use stickers, I should just like grow really long nails in order to peel them off better. Okay, I want it about there. There you go. Because you can still see the writing and stuff, which I liked. So I want to glue my label at the bottom, and I think my glue has gone a little bit rusty again. I really need to sort like a new pin out. I think, do you have to buy like a special pin for them? I think I use just you know, any kind of pin that you get with like a sewing kit, but it doesn't seem to have liked sitting in the glue, so I'm starting to think, should I be using you know, a special type of glue, a special type of pin, sorry. Starting to think maybe I should invest in one, because I do like using this glue. Cheaper than the 3-in-1, but yeah, it really doesn't like this pin. Bear with me, I'm just going to sort my glue. Okay, I got it. I think my glue was just a little bit clogged up, so it will hopefully come out a bit easier now, she says. There we go. Okay, I got it. It's coming. There you go. It's one of those glues that once it's down in the bottle, it's fine. But yeah, that looks a little bit messy, so sorry you had to see that. Okay. There we go. Is that middle? Yeah. Oh, and I should have said, I inked around everything off camera. You don't need to see me do that. So we want this here, and again, don't need to do the whole circle. Goodness, I need 2 hands for this glue sometimes. Oops. There we go. It's my first crafting of the day, so my glue does not like me at the moment. Hopefully it will warm up to me later. It's on strike. It's too early in the morning, the glue says. Something like that. It's not early, it's like, you know, 10 or whatever. But it really... There we go. I might have to switch to the Fabri-Tac just to get these down, you know. Very strange, very strange. Let's do that, and then if we can spread it out, and then I might have to do extra gluing. And to be fair, I'm sticking it on top of fabric actually, so yeah, maybe I should use the Fabri-Tac. And then we know it's definitely glued. There we go. Okay, let's just wet this in. Oops. Okay, I'm not going to press down too hard, so I don't want it to gloop out everywhere. This sort of glue does have a tendency to do that, so I'm just going to put my scissors on it, hold it down whilst I'm doing the rest. Do my sticker first. yeah, so these are really simple book page pockets, you know, and once you've added your tags and everything, you know, they're going to look really, really fun. And even without the tags, I think they look quite decorative. It's been really, really easy using the Stamperia pad because everything is like a, you know, it's almost like a junk journal kit. You know, everything does just sort of go together colour scheme wise. And that's made it really, really, really handy, especially for making multiple journals. And I wasn't going to do Christmas journals. The only real reason that I'm doing it is because I had quite a bit of crafty stuff from, you know, days before doing junk journaling, you know, when you have like, you're making Christmas cards or something, that kind of thing. And, you know, I'm not really into any of that anymore. And they were just going to be sitting there collecting dust. So I thought, you know what, let's try and work this into junk journaling in some way, you know, so that we don't just sit on these things or have to get rid of them or whatnot. And actually, you know, it's worked out all right. Here we go. That'll do. And just trying to work out which way around it is. There we go. I realise I'm not gluing it in the frame, but you know, no problem there. So yeah, very simple book page pockets, but I do think they look kind of cool. Just moving that over because I can see a little bit of the sticker peeking out. That's that one. Now in some places I've got where the napkin, it sort of like came off. You know, well, I think it was whilst I was stitching, because it was only glued on with my Uhu stick, just to keep it nice and simple. You know, I don't want to faff about with PVA glue and everything, just to put a little bit of napkin on a pocket. So I did the Uhu stick to keep it simple, but of course, you know, sometimes it's not the best, you know, the best sort of long-lasting type of response to that, because it did, you know, it did come off a little bit, but it's stitched on now, so that's okay. And obviously with the decoration and stuff, it's all going to be fine now, but whilst I was working on them. So I was thinking, the Stamperia pads also came with like little fussy cuts you could cut out, and I'm wondering whether we could just pop something like that in the corner just to hide that, but also finish it off a little bit as well. Add a little extra something. I think that would look okay. Yep. These ones I haven't inked because I wasn't sure if I was going to use them, so I'll just quickly do that. Just using my vintage photo. I'm only using that one because it's the only brown I have. Next year I'm going to treat myself to either gathered twigs or walnut stain because, oops, I really want something that is a much more earthy brown, I think. But no need to do that just yet, I don't think, so I'm just going to do the same there because that seems to be helping. Okay, so, I don't want to use the Fabri-Tac for this one, so I'm hoping, is my glue going to come out? Let's see. There we go. I only need a little bit for these. Okay, lay it on the side. There we go, just in the corner like that. And do I want one on this one? This one doesn't need it because the napkin's fine, but I'm wondering, I kind of like it now. I've started using them, so I'm going to add those as well on this one. Oops. There we go. So I'm filming this ahead because I also want to try and get some kind of fall and autumn projects in. I'm working on a junk mail journal, so it's like full on proper, you know, made from junk mail envelopes kind of thing. Even the cover is something that I received in the post. It's got a squirrel on the front, which is which yeah, I absolutely adore, so I'm glad I can use him. Let me just check, do I like that one? Because they were all sort of cut differently, so just checking. It's a bit of an odd shape, isn't it? No, I think I'm going to try a different one. I've got plenty of these little hollies. As I say, it's almost like each page of Ephemera came with these fussy cuts. Let me just check. I'm humming again, I know. I'm pretty sure it's some kind of nervous tick. I'm still a little bit nervous doing this on camera. Oh, it's fine. It's just, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I still get a little bit nervous on camera. I don't know why. It's so strange. You know, yeah, it's so strange. I suppose I'm not used yet. I'm not used to crafting as I talk. And I'm very aware of the fact that, you know, sometimes I just talk in circles or talk absolute nonsense. So I am sorry if I'm doing that. I'm excited for next year though, because I think it's almost like this year is my test run for how this all works, and you know, I had to figure out how I was going to film and what kind of projects was I going to share, and you know, and stuff like that. And I feel like yeah, I feel like next year I think this is my practice run is what I'm calling it, and then next year I might start actually getting a lot more organised with things, and you know, yeah, do more work through the year and go by seasons. I realise I work really well in seasons, so you know, I want to do a spring project, summer project, autumn, winter. I'm not going to do traditional Christmas next year, because although I really like how these are turning out, these journals that I've made, I'd much rather have like a winter woodland or something type of theme. I'd rather do that, I think, next year. That's all right. We all learn what we're into. Now it might look a little bit weird, those being on that side. I sort of thought it finished off the label a little bit because it's got this decoration on this one, but now I'm thinking it's probably a bit odd. But you know, I'm going to add tags in, so I'm trying very hard not to be too indecisive, too precious about things. You know, because otherwise I'll never get anything done. I actually made a cross stitch pattern, because that's what I was into before journaling, is cross stitches, embroideries and general sewing like that, hand sewing. And I made a pattern which is, it's called "Done is Better Than Perfect." It's just like a quote, you know, a quote. And I have that on my desk, and I have to keep looking at it every single day to remind myself, you know, done really is better than perfect. Because otherwise, you know, if you want everything to be perfect, you're just gonna paralyze yourself and just never finish. So yeah, I'm trying to be very conscious of that at the moment, and especially going into next year. So anyway, I'm just inking around the book page, and I'm just working out whether that one needs anything else, because there's a bit of sort of blank space there, and I'm trying to work out, is it bothering me? Not sure. I will stand back and look at my work and decide, does it need anything else? Alright. Yeah, happy with those. Ooh. God, I keep chucking stuff at myself. So, do we want anything else here? We could, you know, we could add some more stickers. Let me just have a look in my, I've got like an organizer. So here are all my sort of leafy types of stickers. I'm just gonna have a little look. I don't know if so now it feels like there's too much. I also got some like, you know, wintry leaves in here, I think. Let's see. Something. No, it's too much. Maybe we could do some stenciling. I'm just going to grab my stencils. Okay, Okay, I'm back. I've got my leaf stencil. So I think these two are done. I think I'm happy with these, how they look. So I'm obviously going to add some tags and have those. Oh, I realise you can see that. There we go. I'll lift up the camera next time and do a video because that's not a very good angle. So this one, yeah, I'm sort of thinking about stenciling faintly, if I can, just a little bit of leafy, just a bit, very lightly. Of course, now I've said I want to do it lightly. Let me just get a piece of paper, just to get rid of some of that excess. There we go. Okay, let's try that. As I say, I don't want it to be super bold. Of course, now it's see how we, yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit more here, down here, might do some more on the rest of the page just to tie it in a bit, a couple of little leaves here maybe. Yeah, I think it's looking less white. I mean, I don't mind white for Christmas because obviously snow and everything, but I think it was looking a little bit too white. So at least this is like subtle, bit of subtlety, takes away some of that white expanse. I'm just wondering if I go in there as well. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah, as I say, I will change my setup next time, I think, because that's not such a great angle. Yeah, I think that's, I've got a bit of, I think that's enough. Yeah, that will do. As I say, just a very simple book page pocket to go in my Christmas journal. So yeah, I think I will call that one done as well. So I'm just going to add some little tags in, which I'll do off camera. So the next time you see these, they will hopefully be in a flip through of the completed journals. As I say, I have 3 of them, so very exciting. So yeah, I will leave it there, and I will see you on the next video. As always, thanks so much for watching.